Fit Me Basics truth number 2. Fast food is never, ever an option. That's right, Fit Me Basics truth number 2. Fast food is never an option. So I'm going to take you back. My kids were little. I was commuting 40 minutes to work in Jacksonville, Florida. And each day, I remember being exhausted and tired in the car and stressed out from traffic. And fast food was pretty normal in my routine. Even when I was trying to lose weight, I was still using fast food a few times a week to have a fast meal on the way home from work or on the way to work. And when I was trying to lose weight, I remember going and looking at the fast food menu options in the drive-in, and I would try to pick what I thought was the healthiest choice. So one of my favorite meals that I would get would be this giant salad, and it came with like Texas toast and all these like things on the salad, and I would almost always get a chocolate chip cookie to go with it and a massive Diet Dr. Pepper. And that was like a typical fast food on a day that I was trying to diet or lose weight. Now, because it was a part of my routine, when I would have a crap day, fast food was still there. I would go and maybe instead of choosing the salad, I would just get the chicken sandwich, or I would get the burger or the roast beef sandwich. It just became, depending on how crazy my day was, would be the scale of how bad my fast food choice was. But ultimately, fast food was a part of my daily or weekly routine at least. And now that I look back on that time, I realize that it was almost like the financial analogy that I gave you at the beginning. There were some loans that were maybe 1% no money down for 2 years. There were other loans that were at 17, 18% interest. But because I was accustomed to using them, it just depended on the day, what I grabbed. Ultimately now, fast food is never, ever an option. Never. It doesn't matter if Thursday's the worst day ever and kids' soccer and sports and job and traffic and everything. Oh my God, I don't have food. What am I going to do? I do not pull into a fast food drive-in, ever. I think this is really so helpful for clarity, because you, again, can spend a lot of time trying to pick the best thing off the fast food menu, or you can just take it off the plate as an option. Fast food is never, ever an option. And listen, my kids are 7 and 9. It's not like this was magic. This was hard work because they see the fast food as we drive by it. So I have to have other choices. What am I going to feed them or myself if I'm in a jam and I need food fast? And one of your support documents is 5 ways to get food fast, not fast food. And I'm going to talk you through a couple of those right now. Number 1, keeping an emergency stash of snacks in your car. Reasonable choices for you and your kids and your family that can just take the edge off. Because maybe if the edge is off, then you can make it all the way home to make dinner. That's 1. Keep snacks in your car. 2, gas station gold. I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of gas stations these days have some really good choices. You can get yogurts and cheeses and deli sandwiches. You can get salads. You can get jerky and protein bars. There's a lot of good choices. Many of them even have fruits and vegetables with dip that you can get. There's some really good options at the gas station, believe it or not. Option number 3 is going to the grocery store. And I know this sounds nuts because the last thing you'd want to do on a weeknight is run into the grocery store, but I'm not talking about all the aisles. I want you to go to the deli section, because in the deli section, they have pre-made real food, and you can pick like a chicken breast and a baked potato and some salad, and they put it all together, they heat it up for you, and you're done. And if your grocery store doesn't have one of those sections, they probably have a place where you can grab a rotisserie, maybe some soup, some salad bar, something like that. But that can be a really fast way to get food for you and your family without having to go get fast food. Another choice would be to go to a drugstore. Again, just like the gas station, drugstores are stepping up their game these days, and you can take the edge off by getting a good snack, maybe some jerky, maybe some single serving nuts, maybe a good protein bar or a yogurt or something like that at the drugstore, and we have drugstores everywhere, literally on every corner. There are some great options to get food fast. And these seem kind of like, maybe like not as good, right? As a whole meal of fast food, but that's the point. There's nothing at those fast food restaurants that's good for your body when you're trying to be healthy and be in good shape. There's nothing there. In fact, most of the food at the fast food restaurants is bad for your bodies, but it tastes delicious. They make it taste that way. So you will want it and you will go back and it will become a habit and routine. But it's cheap for a reason. It's not good for you. And it's never, ever an option. Just take it off the table. Last option for food fast, not fast food, is your local coffee shop. Chains or local shops oftentimes have great selections of salads, sandwiches, protein platters, vegetable trays, these little things you can go in, grab it, and be out the door. And again, just like I was saying, maybe it's not going to be this elaborate full meal, but it's going to keep you out of the fast food restaurant. It's going to tide you over till you get home so you can make a good, healthy meal. I hope this is helpful. This is Fit Me Basics truth number 2. Fast food is never, ever an option.